What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to talk to you about Lucid. I want to go over some of the current data points, what shorts are doing, and how Lucid is really breaking the trend and what that does mean. Before I get into any of that, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So right now the market's been open about 2 hours. It is up 4.52%, continuing its nice momentum from last week. No news from Lucid itself, no SEC filings, nothing really posted on social media. So it is just, if you want to call it, FOMO. So you have a lot of buying coming from institutions. So these are all the transactions occurring within the first 2 hours of the trading day on the secondary market, above $100,000, majority of which are buys. Even the dark pool, very, very popular. That is more commonly linked to shorting. Shorts are also making it very interesting today because they are increasing 1.26 million shares. And in case you guys do not know, by shorts increasing, that essentially does add kind of selling pressure. So even with this selling pressure occurring, you have still Lucid saying F you to just the broader market and going higher. So interesting stuff. You do see cost to borrow average a little bit lower, so 9.87%. 27.9% of the free floats being shorted works out to be 250.37 million shares overall are being shorted. One thing I have really stated over this last week is just the fact that shorts are very overextended. So if Lucid was to put out some concrete news, then yeah, definitely it could make for a very interesting squeeze and really propel it higher, because as of right now, not even counting a short squeeze, the L8 technicals are projecting for it to hit between that 480 and 520 in the short term. So I think generally that is very good, and if you have a squeeze, that's just going to be a little bit extra icing on the cake. So I wanted to give you guys a quick overview of that. But Lucid's kind of breaking the trend. I did a video, I think it was 2 days ago, on some expectations for this upcoming week. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, more technical driven. You have a couple data points. Thursday, Friday, you have NVIDIA earnings as well. But Lucid, historically, if we look on the actual chart, every time it does go outside the boiling band, it does get pushed down time and time again. So you kind of always see consolidation. So Lucid, this time around, first time in almost 3 years, because every single time, in fact, that you look here, it consolidates. So this is going to be the first time in almost 3 years, or a little bit longer than that, that Lucid is breaking its trend and continuing higher. So this could be very similar to what the Elliott Wave technicals are projecting, that $5 plus is going to be coming. Looking at some of the options though, 1.48 million in calls, 660,000 in puts. So a lot of money is getting into Lucid already within the first, like I said, 2 hours of the trading day. 46% of all the options being done so far are optimistic and bullish and are more correlated for it to be above $5. So everything is pointing for Lucid to hit at least $5. And imagine if they were actually to put out some concrete news, whether it be partnership, Gravity, something along those lines, then yeah, Lucid could definitely have a very nice pop up. Looking at puts though, you do see consensus for it to be sub $4. So in my opinion, there still is more kind of risk versus reward, or more higher highs coming based on at least this. Options just is more of a sentiment though, just be aware of that. As of right now, with it at $4.38, it is trading between this R1 and this R2. So 414 will be the strong support. $4.54 is going to be that next strong kind of resistance slash target. I don't know if it has enough for it to touch that today, but if not, again, if this momentum does continue, it should be touched pretty much tomorrow, most likely. And just to put it in perspective once again, if Lucid is able to get above this R2, so that 454, this is where you could see that $5 range. So every data point that's coming out is really pointing to $5 coming sooner rather than later. There's a lot of things that could really help that or really break that kind of momentum, and that is, like I said, NVIDIA earnings. You have GDP coming out on Thursday, initial jobless claims, and PCE on Friday. So a lot of that is going to be instantly correlated with interest rates, and so as of right now, there is a 32.5% likelihood for the September 18th meeting for a 50 basis point cut. And all of this is occurring for Lucid and also just the EV sector because of this. So interest rates and people's appetite for risk is increasing, because if your greed index is currently under the neutral category, most likely later today it actually might move to kind of the low end of the greed, but it kind of goes to show people's appetite for risk is increasing. So why not look for discounted plays such as Lucid? So let me know your thoughts on that. This is a very exciting time. The fact that Lucid is breaking trend, you do see at the same time stochastic being very overbought. So as I kind of brought up as more of a fun disclaimer, if essentially Lucid is to have some negative news or either the broader market, you could see more of a pullback, similar to kind of right here and right here as well. So just be aware of that. But as think still bigger picture, the fact that Lucid is up right here over the last 5 days, 30.69%, I still consider that a pretty big win. And a number of retail investors are still getting in today and have been getting in quite a lot. So if you're part of that group, give yourself a shout out in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe and take advantage of this promo. Only a couple days left. Link in the description below and also the comments. It has been extended up until the end of August. Simply sign up for a new account, throw $100 at it. They give you 5 free stocks. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So this is a kick-ass deal. Link in the description below and also the comments. With all that said, appreciate all of you watching.